Alright you guys, so in this video there is a lot to talk about when it comes to BR casuals. So as of right now, there's a lot of talk when it comes to streamers ruining casuals, BR casual. And right now I'm gonna talk about two YouTubers. One I follow, and his name is Expel. This guy, I've been subscribed to him for quite some time. He's a guy that I actually watch a lot of his videos, and I'm actually a big fan of his. And the other one, I just started watching him, but I don't watch a lot of him. I just watch a few videos. There's some things that he says that I don't agree with, and there's a lot of things that he says I don't agree with, and there are some things that he does say that I do agree with. This gentleman name is Ink TV. So what this video is about is because I'm a casual player in Call of Duty. I can't get any more than 10 kills and just a resurgence or just regular Verdansk. It's really hard for me to get any. It's just really hard for me to beat my PR, or just to, get anything plus 10. If I get anything plus 10, then I feel great about myself, and I feel pretty good, and I feel like I accomplished something. Which, I mean, it's kind of weird because I'm playing a video game. It is kind of weird. But so Expel made a video about BR casual, and then this other guy made a video about his video, and just pretty much just talking about what he thinks. But so what I'm gonna do right now is pretty much I'm gonna make a video of Expel's video about this Ink TV guy's video, and then this video is about from my perspective of a casual player, because I'm actually a casual player. I don't think your KD determines where you are in the spectrum. I mean, I know to a lot of people it does, but to me it doesn't, because when I play casual, it feels really, really easy to me. And that's because I'm actually a pretty good, decent player. I'm not the best player. I can't get 20 plus kills or 15 plus kills. Like I said, I can get over 10. I can't get over 10, but that's just me. But for me, casual feels super easy, but I'm able to go in there and get 10 plus kills, 15 plus kills, 20 plus kills, and it feels good. It really does. And it actually feels like I'm able to do something within the game that I can't do in regular BR. Because let's face it, you have your people who are really good at this game, and I mean, if you're good, then good for you. If you're not, there's a lot of people who are like me, who have a 9-to-5 job, and we come home and all we want to do is just play the game, and I come home and I play a resurgence or I play regular BR, and I just can't get a kill. And it's not that I suck, because I know I'm not that good, but it's just that I want to come home and play the game with the guys and be able to, so if everyone gets 5 kills, that's a good game for us. If everyone gets 10 kills, that's a better game for us. So let's go ahead and let's get started with this whole thing that's going on here. So this gentleman's name is Ink TV. So let's see what he has to say. First, he's gonna start off with his intro, and then he's gonna go straight into the point about the video of Expel made. So let's go ahead and start. Let's get started.
Boy, oh boy, do I have a hot topic for you today, and I'm not talking about the store. I am talking about a tweet that I made the other day, which went kind of big. All I said is, I bet there are more people playing casual, which is spelt wrong, oddly, than regular BR. First of all, I don't know how I spelled casual wrong. And then this tweet just blew up. It's had like 500,000 views, 2.5k likes, and like people are up in arms about it. Now, this became a very highly debated thing because now people who aren't casual are playing in this mode. And then we have a video by someone by the name of Expel. Now, I'm new to this person. They just followed me on Twitter, and I checked out their videos, and they oddly had a video up on casual. Now, this thing's like an hour long. We're not going to...
Sorry, I was muted. So I do want to say, so Cup of Joe is another YouTuber that I watch a lot. He calls himself a coach when it comes to Warzone in general, and I actually like his videos a lot because it's just he teaches what he goes through, what he thinks, and why he's a 5KD player. And his teachings has helped me a lot when it comes to my aiming and my movement and stuff like that. I watch a lot of his videos, and they're actually insightful, and then they actually have a big impact. That's why I'm subscribed to him. He says it in his videos that if you do not see a difference within 30 days of you watching his videos, you could unsubscribe to him. It's been more than 30 days for me. I've been subscribed to him probably about almost 2 years now, and he just brings out a lot of like content, good content at that, and it's very helpful.
Going to watch the whole thing. We're going to watch kind of the important parts and the controversial parts, which I think are all right at the beginning of this video. So let's see what he has to say, and let's take a deeper dive into this casual situation.
Sweats, streamers, and TikTokers have invaded Warzone's BR casual mode, and it might just ruin it. So today we're taking a look at a possible solution to see if it can actually be saved. As of late,
There's no solution to this. I just want to be clear. There is no solution to people sweating their ass off in any way possible in the game. And an example of this is you introduce a casual mode, right? And first of all, I think we'll get into my opinion in a minute. But you introduce a casual mode, people are going to flock to it. Like, look at people who would like literally reverse boost or 2-box just to get in easier lobbies. If they're providing a way to get into easier lobbies.
So I'm going to try not to, because this guy, he likes to, so when Expel is talking and he's like explaining himself, his opinion, this gentleman, he just likes to interrupt, or he likes to talk over when another person is talking. I'm gonna try not to do that. And there's always a solution for everything. Always. You can't say never, because like that doesn't really make sense. There's a solution to everything. So I'm gonna try not to speak over him a lot. I'm just gonna hear what they both say, and then I'm gonna try to fit what I want to say in the middle of it.
What do you think people are going to do?
Casual has been an insanely divisive topic within the community because some players feel that specific players shouldn't be allowed to play in it, and others feel it's actually doing its job. So today we're going to be taking a look at some opinions throughout the community and doing our best to fully grasp the situation, then possibly finding a solution that should make everyone happy. To do so, we're going to be taking a quick look at a tweet by Cup.
So first of all, I have met Cup of Joe. Did I? Okay, I can go there. He's a really, really good guy. Like, just a really genuinely nice dude, and grinds YouTube real hard. So I know
Joe. His tweet said, BR casual should be very simple. You know, above a 1.5 KD, you can't queue into it, period. I don't care.
Just to be clear, I think this is a dumb take, but we'll come back to that.
If you're a 2 KD and your friend is a 0.1 KD, no one above a 1.5 KD should be able to play BR casual. And I think even a 1.5 KD might be high.
So this is someone who plays this mode quite, do I say competitively? But as a job. This is a streamer take, if you will, because I want to be clear. I'm a streamer. I'm a YouTuber. I'm not great at the game. I do well, but I'm not like if I win in a tournament, I'd get my ass whooped. But when I play casual, I actually enjoy it. I can breathe. Sometimes I get a hot drop or people are sweating in game, and it's frustrating, but I like being able to go in solo and go up against a team of quads or go up against the bots and be able to beat them and then get to the end game and be able to do some fun stuff that way. Now, I do get it. If you get a team of 4 people who are all at like a 4-kill death and they're just going wild on the lobby, all going for 50 kills apiece, it gets to be a little much, and that's going to happen. But skill-based matchmaking being in the game, I just don't, I feel like people don't enjoy regular BR anymore. It's too much.
Now, there's a lot of comments on this. Funny enough, we have Pipe, my friend that I play with all the time over on XPL Plus, said, let me grind.
And then, yeah, people are grinding their camos in it and enjoying that. I enjoy the casual mode more than the regular BR, just to be clear. Just like going into this so you know my first take going in.
My camos like a dad, please. There's a lot of people like this guy whose name I have no idea how to pronounce that said, good idea. Only concern is I've ran with a few people with good KDs and have been like, I'm tired of being stacked on. Can we queue into casual for a bit?
Yeah.
Another idea would be in-match showing it's casual on a corner or something so people don't use it for videos. That would help too.
So yeah, first of all, I think there needs to be a thing in game that shows your amount of player kills and your amount of bot kills separately. I don't care. I don't care what you guys think of my gameplay. I don't. Like, I'm here to entertain you guys with like just talking to you and giving you my opinions. I'm not going to sit here and be like, I got 30 kills in casual. Are you going to believe this? I use it as background gameplay, and you guys on the video, you're like, we don't really care about the gameplay, man. Just give us your takes. So,
I mean, there's a lot of different ideas that go through this, and we're going to be going actually super in detail about how the mode really works and why it may not be a crazy solution like something like that, because that feels simple. If you've been getting absolutely slammed in casual, it may feel like that's something that needs to happen, but instead, let's find a proper solution. So the first of which, the first of diving in and trying to figure out how we can get to this solution is we have to discuss why it exists, right? Why does Warzone Casual actually exist?
I'm probably going to disagree with them here.
It's for players to dive into Warzone and not be forced to constantly play at a competitive level.
Wrong.
The next thing is, why is Warzone BR Casual actually casual? So, all right,
I'll address it. I was waiting to see what he said next. I don't think that's actually why casual exists. I think the reason why casual exists is because the best part of a BR is the ending circles. Like those last 3 circles are the best part of a battle royale.
And I'm gonna say right there, that's wrong. Expel is actually correct on that part.
I would say probably about 80% of players have never seen that final circle. So if you create a mode where you see it almost every single time, if I go in with a group of quads, even if I'm with randoms, I'm, I guess, good enough. Oh yeah, Bragan here. I'm, I guess, good enough that I will see that final circle almost every single time. And I will bring those people who are with me to that final circle every time. And even if I'm not with them, they'll probably see it if you're in a group of 4 in casuals. If you play in regular BR and you're like just an average player, you might see that final circle once. The amount of people when I stream and do open lobbies that tell me they have never gotten a win and never been even in the top 10 in quads is insanity to me. So a mode, that's why a mode like this exists. It's not because people don't want to sweat. It's because there's a whole portion of the game that is the best portion of the game that people have never seen. And that's why people are enjoying this mode.
All right, so in some ways he's correct, and in a lot of ways he's wrong. So he's saying that a lot of people don't see the end of circles, which is true. But I think this mode was made for people like myself because I'm considered a casual player. I'm an average player. I'm nothing but that. I'm not saying I'm good. I can't get past 10 kills. What does I say to you? This guy, Ink TV, whatever his name is, like, what Expel is saying pretty much like, for people like me, we're able to come into this game and we're able to actually do something within the game, meaning we're able to have kills, you know, and then get 10 plus kills, get 15 plus kills, even 20. And for us, that feels good. And the other guy is saying that this whole casual mode is made for the end of circle. Me personally, I don't care for the end of circles because eventually I'm gonna get there. What I'm looking for is able to come home from a 9-to-5 job and be able to do something, like be able to kill, like, you know, be able to, you know, have a good scoreboard at the end of the day. And because that actually makes me feel good. But eventually I'm gonna get to the end of the circle. That's just the way I look at it, you know. And then, like I said, there are some things that he's saying is correct or that's right, and there's a lot of things that he's saying is wrong. And that's just how I feel as a casual player.
Users hopping in and playing without thought. No, That's not the case. People hopping into the game, regardless of their skill, are still looking forward to having a possibility to win. We as humans crave dopamine, and in casual, players have more of a chance to...
Did he just gas a bot?
Actually get a win, because 80% of players aren't real. So, is it the real 28 players and 120 bots that makes it casual? Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
the mode is
of course
casual
it
because
is.
there are a series of recruit to regular difficulty level bots in the match that allow you to get more easy eliminations without the constant...
I'm gonna pause this real quick because I just noticed I don't have this at its full potential of its so I'm just gonna go and skip this.
threat of death regardless of your skill level, meaning you could be a high, a low, or anything. You're still going to be fighting the same kind of bots. Hey there, Editor Expel here to remind you to double check you are subscribed. Additionally, if you're in the market for a controller, the Expel Pro controller is actually on sale along with any custom built controller up to
He's got his own controller. That's dope.
$450 in value over at expel.gg for only $189 plus shipping when you use code expel. So if you want to improve, go grab you one before the sale ends. Anyway, back to the video. So what's the problem that we have at hand? Well, players are trying to enjoy the game casually and are upset that the better players in the lobby are eliminating them. That's at least what people are saying. So one, is this actually a problem? Well, if you were going to die in the mode anyway, why does it matter if you died to someone that was way better than you? Are you standing on some sort of principle that they shouldn't be allowed in, or are you really just in the mode to feel like you're accomplishing something? And I know that this...
Now, what's fascinating about this, right, is people complaining, oh, Sweat shouldn't be able to play in my casual mode. Is actually kind of asking for skill-based matchmaking. Like saying, oh, players under a 1.5 KD shouldn't be able to play in casuals is ridiculous. Over. So people that are good at the game can't just relax and play it for fun. Well, yeah, that's not what they're doing in the lobby. I understand that. But like, if you look at it, it's like, by saying that, you're just saying, okay, allow skill-based matchmaking, make it based off of KD, and the worse your KD, the more bots you play against, is essentially what you're saying.
This may sound a little harsh, but I want you to stick with me through this because I promise at the end of this, you're going to probably be on the same page as me. So, does this problem actually require a solution? In no way does this come down to me trying to say that one kind of fussing is better than another kind of fussing from any specific person, but let's actually look at things.
Stop beating around the bush here.
First, Sweats get upset that they're constantly having to play against people that are the same or better skill level. Due to skill-based matchmaking in regular modes, without any VPN or without any two-boxing, for most matches, they'll often be fighting against people that have competed in Call of Duty for real money.
All right, so I do want to say I'm a console player. I play on Xbox. I do have a PC. That's what I use to when it comes to like streaming or just to record my gameplay, stuff like that. I don't know what's two boxing or whatever Expel has mentioned. I'm not a PC geek. And I know I have people who are, but from the way he's explained, the way I'm taking it is people with PC are able to get into certain lobbies to make themselves look good. That's what I'm getting. Let's go ahead and keep watching.
Yep. This means non-sweats, funny enough, also fuss
Even me,
about
who's
the
not that
same
good.
thing. The difference is that they're unaware that they're fighting against easier players. But it wouldn't matter even if they did know. Even if they did know. This isn't to be rude to anyone, but it is just a reality. It wouldn't matter. They'd still feel a specific way about it. So between the two of these, the true problem is a specific societal norm that's basically plagued the entire world. And I know that a lot of you feel the exact same way. We hear this constantly in different conversations, but basically everyone wants a participation trophy, right? This is the mindset of people throughout the world. Everyone wants a participation trophy. Everyone wants...
I don't even think it's participation trophy. Everyone wants to do well, right? Everyone wants to go into a game and be able to feel like they're at least decent at it.
Wants to do less and they want to receive more. And I'm not talking smack in any capacity. I'm trying to lead you in to understanding the perspective that comes along with feeling a specific way about this. This means that every single person, when each person feels like it, would want to hop in and be able to not think about like every single move they make, while still having the opportunity for a win, just like anybody else. It's absolutely understandable, and frankly, it's human nature. But at what point do we actually become self-aware and recognize that that's how we are, that we all feel the exact same way, regardless of whether or not we're good, we're bad, we're ugly, your mama, sorry. So when do we stop bitching about the fact that this or that or is unfair, and we start seeing that we're the problem?
Expel is the type of person that he just says what he feels or what he thinks, and he does make videos about, not he makes videos, but he does say things that are like your mama or whatever, and sometimes I'm like, whoa, what the heck? But I mean, I don't find it like disrespectful. He just, it's the first thing that comes out of his mind.
We're doing this to ourselves and consistently repeat this over and over and over. With that said, I come to the big question, right? Should there be a barrier to entry for the mode? First, we have the question of KD ratio, right? If we want to continue focusing on short-term solutions, then sure, a KD ratio cap would make a lot of people happy. At the end of the day, there's only 28 slots that need to be filled in these matches.
Stupid way of doing it, because then what people are going to do is they're just going to reverse boost so that they're able to get in the mode. And why would you want people to do that anyway? Why would you add a barrier of entry to something like that? I think that's a stupid solution. Now, what is the solution? I don't know. Hopefully we find one through this, but
so this guy, he's quick to like just to jump in, you know, and it's okay for others to have an opinion. They're entitled to it. Like he's entitled to what he just said. But to him, and maybe to many others, they might feel that way. But me personally, I don't think there should be a barrier. Everyone should be able to play casual. I don't think it should matter on your KD, because like if I was a person who was a 5 KD player, if I go into casual, I don't have to play the same way I play in regular BR. You know, because in regular BR, you have to play a certain way for you to get kills and to possibly win a game. And in casual, you're able just to lay back, chill, and just play the game. Get as many kills you can. Get as many kills as you can, just so either can warm up for an actual BR game, or you just want to just chill and just take a step back, play the game properly, or not properly, but like be able to play the game. Or 3, you just want to have fun. You know, that's just the way I'm thinking as of right now as a casual player. But if I was a KD player, maybe I'll think a little bit differently. But because even then, a KD player with that high of a number or anything above 2, it's gonna feel easy. Even for me, it feels so easy. It feels like I'm cheating when I'm not. You know, it's just I don't know. But I mean, the Expel is just putting his opinion, and this guy is just I don't know. But he seems like too much in his feelings right now. But that's just him.
Meaning it basically takes no time to get a game started. There could be a micro fraction of the number of players in BR playing this mode, and it will still likely faster than a...
Yeah, that's another reason why I like this mode, is I get into it about, like, I think it takes me like 4 minutes to get into a BR game normally, and it takes me about 30 seconds to a minute to get into a casual.
It'll still likely start faster than a real match of BR. But the question remains that, is it actually a healthy thing to do for the player base? Is it going to actually make people happy in the long term?
No.
Should we set a cap on the player's skill for playing the mode, at least in the form of KD ratio? No, I don't think that makes any sense.
W take.
And it's because you're basically alienating a portion of the player base that may also be interested in playing without thinking or trying as hard as they normally have to. Realistically, fair doesn't always mean even. It doesn't mean taking the bad odds out of the equation. Fair means giving everyone the same chances.
What is going on with this
and allowing
gunfight?
folks to step up to the plate when it's their turn at bat. There's a whole slew of options when it comes to KD, and maybe a form of tiered matchmaking could occur within these modes that would work a little bit better than removing.
Yeah, so essentially that is injecting higher skill-based matchmaking into this. I don't love that either. I honestly, like, I feel like in this mode, it's the when I see an actual player, it's the widest variety of skill-based matchmaking I've seen in Warzone. And that does make it fun. When I go into a fight with an actual player, and normally you can tell just by the way that they move, it's good not knowing like what is this skill level of this player going to be. And I like that. And unfortunately, I think we are going to lose that
skill from the matchmaking altogether. For example, maybe say 0 to 1 KD players fight each other, then 1 to 2 KD players,
I don't love
4
that.
KD players, and so on and so forth. But at that point, it again becomes less of a casual experience and removes the point of the mode for anyone of a higher skill level. They can't play casually. Basically, at the end of the day, skill as a barrier really doesn't make sense. So next up, what about their rank or their time played? Would it make sense to do BR casual as a rank or time played capped game mode?
Dude, these takes are horrible. Let's put casual as ranked play. What are we talking about?
Anything, this would make...
That's what I mean. He just jumps in right away. Listen to what the guy has to say. That's all I'm saying. You're getting too much in your feelings into this, because like just because you don't like certain things, that doesn't mean that anyone else will like that. Do I agree with Expel saying? Yes and no. Not mostly no, but yeah, just hear the guy out. Just stop trying to talk over him.
The most sense of all the caps we have available.
Let me go back.
Players are returning and don't have a ton of time.
Casual as ranked play. What are we talking about?
Anything, this would make the most sense of all the caps we have available. Players are returning and don't have a ton of time.
Come on. Just basic fucking thinking here. Casual. Let's make it a ranked. What are we doing? This is streamers being just streamers again.
The mode. Players that are returning and don't have a ton of time in the mode would have an opportunity to dive in, learn it.
Let me just put it out there. So these guys compared to me, they're way up here. I'm down here. I just started YouTube. I've had my channel since 2013 of July, but I've never utilized it. I just have it. I had it from then to now to be able to subscribe to people, to like videos or comment in videos. You know, that's the main reason why I had a YouTube channel. But I started doing content. So do I consider myself a streamer? I have streamed, yes, in Twitch. I have streamed before, but it kind of sucks to stream to nobody and just like play the game and then just put my stream on YouTube or on TikTok or whatever. But I'm more of going to the content side, just to make content so people, so hopefully you guys could enjoy it. If not, then, you know, thank you for watching the videos. But I'm nobody to these guys. I'm nobody to everyone in the world. I just started content creating. I only have 3 subscribers. I barely get any views because I'm struggling because of that. But I am trying. You know, I'm trying to push out a lot of videos as much as I can. I just can't. I don't have a lot of time in my hands, because I mentioned before, I come home. I have a full-time 9 to 5 job. I come home. I come tired. I got a family. I got a daughter. I got a fiance. I come home to be with them. And the times that I do have by myself, I'm either making videos or I'm playing with the boys online. So I'm just want to put it out there. I'm not trying to like take Expel side and be against this guy, whatever his name is. Because I mean, I don't have nothing against him. He's kind of, you just got to listen. You know, people's opinions you're never going to like them. You just got to hear them out and just wait. And at the end, you're able to say something.
And figure things out while they...
Okay, this is why you have a boot camp playlist. This is why boot camp exists. So you have a boot camp until you're like level 10, and then you're sent to the wolves, or we could level 40 or whatever you want it to
level
be.
Up some weapons to get into the swing of things, right? The problem is, this is still going to cause a lot of frustration. The reason why is players are going to get used to only playing against bots and those 6 other teams. Then, once the mode is taken away from them, they're going to stop playing altogether because they got used to being
Also, this is a good point.
given a top 5 placement for absolutely free. This, again, falls into the category
But it's everyone's like, oh, they're giving a top 5 placement for free. It's not that. It's that is the best part of the game. I wonder, what if they put in a mode that is literally 5 minutes long and it's just the last 4 circles? You're dropped into that and you're given your loadout and you go in. But the problem is you don't have the time to loot up and get your zone. Maybe it's a 10-minute game and it starts out wider, but it closes super quick. Think about it.
allowing people to get that quick dopamine hit for doing basically nothing. The issue is, once you allow for that dopamine hit, you can't simply take it away. Players get addicted and they get angry when it's not available to them specifically. Eventually, this could actually have a bunch of different things happening. One specifically is maybe players are trying to figure out how to make new accounts to hop on and play casually, which I doubt.
I just want to say something before he keeps on talking. So the other guy is talking about there was a mode where you start within the last 3 circles or the last 2 circles, or with the 10 minutes of the game. But like he said, you still got to land somewhere and pick up loot, and you won't have a lot of time. That necessarily won't work. I could see how it can work if you land with your first loadout already, and then I guess before you enter the game, you choose the gun that you're gonna want to use for the last 2 circles, or whatever he's talking about. That could work, but will people like it? Me personally, I won't like it. But because that's the whole purpose of Resurgence, you're able to go in. Everything's fast paced compared to Verdansk. Verdansk is slow paced. You actually have to think to actually how to move around, how to be sneaky, and how to just how to kill people. And don't get me wrong, it's the same thing in Rebirth or Resurgence, but it's more fast paced. Like I don't know like the full time from the moment you start to the end of the game. I don't know the full time, but like if you land in the circle that's like the last 2 or last 3, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people dying. A lot of people. One, either you're getting shot within gas or you're stuck in gas, trying to make it to where you need to be at, but you're getting shot at. And even if you land with your guns, your best weapons that you created, that's still gonna be an issue. That's just how I see it.
Would become very popular, but it's just something that does need to be taken into account from Activision's point of view. So what's the solution? I took a long time to figure this out. I mean, I have thought about this for a long time, and I've seen plenty of people talking about this at length, and a lot of people believe that you should maybe take away XP, the ability to grind camos, calling cards, or you name it. Maybe that's the solution. Again, I think this is an option. But when it comes to Warzone, there's an extremely long process to unlocking things that directly affect the outcome of your future match.
I'm getting angry.
The total time to...
Like I said, he's getting more into his feelings about what Expel's saying instead of actually hearing the guy,
unlock every single attachment for every single...
Right now, the best way to level up in Warzone, like player level, is casual.
Weapon in Warzone.
Actually, yes and no. People are starting to use casual for that. But I think, me personally, the best way to upgrade your weapons or get camos is zombies and multiplayer. If you have multiplayer, those are the best ways to level up your guns or even plunder. But people are starting to use it for casual, which is okay, because it's a game where you can actually chill. Like I said before, you're able to chill, lay back, and just play regularly. You don't have to use the same movement that you use in Resurgence or regular BR.
Not including camos, is around 300 plus hours. And that's if you're playing at a professional level the entire time. It is probably double that for the average player.
Yeah, I would say that's fair.
Do people really need to do that? No, absolutely not. But that's not the point. The point is that it's an absurd amount of time. Imagine the same people that are sticking around specifically for BR casual in the first place. They're now unable to level up at the same pace, and they feel like they're just wasting their time because of a few bad actors ruining the fun for everyone. At the end of the day, with every single option you try, you're left with the same answer. Changing anything about this mode because of a small number of bad actors will provide a negative experience for every.
His solution is don't change it. Ooh.
How does he know that? That's my question.
Go on.
Single player at some point in time. So with all that in mind, how do you make the mode fun for everyone and keep the bad actors from absolutely dominating every single match? Well, it's actually simpler than you think. In my opinion, the mode should be open for any and all players that want to play casually. If certain players
Agreed.
start dropping a large number of eliminations at a rate specified by Raven Software, especially in multiple matches, then they can be given a temporary cooldown from the mode for doing that.
Kind of lame still, but it's the better solution than anything else.
They'll
given.
still be allowed back after the cooldown, but it helps to keep the mode casual
Actually, you know
overall.
what?
And
I don't hate that. Because if I want to hop on for 2 games and warm up in casuals and drop 50 kills a game and just like kind of have fun with it, at that point, it's just like, okay, I dropped 50 kills in 2 games back to back, which by the way, I've never done. I think like 30 something is my highest, 32 maybe. Like I said, not that good. But let's say like I do that 2 games back to back and 30 is the limit or something like that. I mean, I don't think they'll do this because they want to increase player time, and people dropping 30 kills in a game makes them feel good and they'll play longer. But yeah, at that point, it's like, okay, I've done my thing in casual. Let me play a couple games. Give me an hour off of casual, but they won't do this. This isn't a solution that they'll do, just to be clear.
and there's nothing more that
But it's a better
actually needs
solution
to
than anything
change
else
to
I've heard.
ensure it. Furthermore, I do want to wrap way back around to the original post we were talking about and take a look at it to show my response, because I do feel
Because again, I think some people, a lot of people that are good at the game just want to grind camos.
the exact same as I did whenever I posted my original response. Off rip, you can see that I actually couldn't quote tweet him, and it's just because, again, he has me blocked. So there's nothing I can do about it. But let's go up to the top and
Was
see
this guy toxic? Is Expel toxic? Is that why he's blocked?
what I actually said.
No, he's not toxic. Let's just put it out there.
I said it makes no sense to add some sort of barrier to entry for a mode where people can play more casually, even if it upsets the players who play it the most. I'm not saying it's cool that some people hop into the mode and slam lower skilled players, but at the end of the day, the mode isn't casual because the players that are in it. The mode is casual because there's 120 bots.
Agreed.
The hard truth is that there's only 6 other teams in the match that you're having to actively fight against, and that's if they're even sweaty or if you even run into them. You're likely going to run into 3 to 4 teams that are actually good, or even 2 to 4 real teams to begin with. While it sucks that they might be trying to get clips or slam players for free, if you were going to lose the game because you're bad at the game, losing it to someone good isn't going to make a big difference. At the end of the day, it's a participation trophy mode. No matter who joins, it's a mode meant to... No matter who joins, it's a mode meant to make players feel better about themselves. I don't see anything wrong with that, but taking that away from people who are better than you seems to defeat the purpose.
So with that mode, I just want to say this. With that mode, when I play it, I have a number. I think my number's 32. It also might be 28. That's the most amount of kills I've gotten a casual, which isn't crazy. I think I've done that in regular BR in previous games. But I have that.
But so he's able to get that in the casual 32 or whatever he said. I got what, 22, and regular BR I can only get 5. You know, that's a big difference for me versus him versus Expel. Which Expel, I watch his videos, he can get up to 30 kills if he wants to. You know, it's just, it all depends on what he wants to do, or what this guy wants to do.
Number, and I go for that and I try to beat that, and like that's my goal. It isn't to like win the game or anything crazy like that. It's to like be better than myself. That's why I play that mode. I wanted to throw that out there because that's the way I approach that mode.
Altogether, I realize people can only think about themselves, but a little perspective to add to this is that good players playing casually will always be better than bad players trying their hardest. Putting a cap on any sort of metric to keep specific players out is unfair regardless of how you look at it. Personally, unless there's a reason that I need a lot of experience, I'm not going to be on that mode. But I don't think it makes sense to keep people out of it because they're good at a fucking video game. And obviously people went in to respond to this, but I actually quoted it. So I said, like when I went to record this video, I said, I figured out how to fix casual mode. The mode should be open for any and all players, yada, yada, yada. Same stuff I just told y'all. And actually JGod responded, and he has officially outdone my own quote tweet. And he said they aren't going to change the mode. I can't speak. They aren't going to change almost anything. They aren't going to lock anyone out of the mode, even if they have a 10 KD.
I agree.
And 30 kills per match. Casual is doing what it's supposed to. Casual playing against 20 players.
You're right, JGod.
Sorry, casuals playing against 20 real players will always be more casual than the default 150 players. I responded and I said, to be clear, I don't think it needs a change. I don't think it has any issue in its current state. But
he's simping for JGod. He's simping for JGod. JGod, you're wrong and a loser. But I agree with you.
I think he's simping for JGod too. Well, not Expel, but this guy right here.
Clearly, there's some people that want to white knight their viewers without actually thinking through how it affects everyone as a whole. The goal with this solution is to give a way to make everyone happy without alienating any players, which no other proposed change has done. And in fact, if you go through and you read everyone talking about this change, that change, this change, that change, at the end of the day, it keeps someone out of the mode indefinitely. And that's absolutely not something you want.
Agreed.
You definitely don't want people smurfing their accounts so that they can dive into this mode and be bad actors anyway.
Because they're
so
going to do
either
it.
Don't change it or do the change that I've proposed, because otherwise, what's the other option?
I don't even love the change that he proposed,
Don't get me wrong.
to be honest.
I don't think I'm really.
And that's okay. That's not, you don't have to like it. Do I like it? Yes or no? There are some things that he's saying that make sense, and there are some things that he's saying that I don't want. I mean, it's not gonna happen, but I mean, I'm not Activision. I don't run Call of Duty or anything, so I don't know for sure. You don't know for sure. He doesn't know for sure. Activision gets their inputs from a lot of players. Lately, a lot of streamers like Swag. He was there at the when he was able to play Verdansk early, and him and a lot of streamers were able to give their input on what they want in the game. And for some reason, Activision went with what they said. From what I remember seeing from one of Swag's his streams or one of his videos.
The smartest person in the room.
Same.
But I have been thinking about this 4 days. I've been actively trying to figure
Kind of lame, dude. You should probably try thinking about something else.
out
But
how do we fix this mode to where people don't whine and gripe about it anymore. And I think this is probably the best option. With this same line of thinking, I would love to hear your responses in a comment down below. I think that's probably the best thing that we can do. Now, with that said, what I'm going to do to prove it is I'm actually going to hop into 2 matches of Battle Royale Casual. The first, I'm going to be sweating my ass off, and I'm going to go ahead and apologize.
okay, so he's going to play 2 games. I was wondering why this video was so long. He's going to play 2 games. I just want to see how many kills he gets in each game, and I'm just going to skip through, and then I'm going to see what his outro says. So this looks like first game. He's at 24 with 53 left. I've been in that position. 28. Wait,
That's a real team
31.
down there. I'm rotating.
30.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it right there because I don't gotta see anymore. Because I've watched a lot of his videos before. So everyone is entitled to their opinion, and everyone has an opinion. It's okay to not like someone's opinion. It's okay to feel something towards your opinion, but to actually put your whole emotion and to get upset, it's kind of childish in my point of view. And but like I said, you're entitled to your opinion. There's a lot of things that Expel said that I don't agree with as a player, but at the end of the day, it's just a game. I don't know why. I don't understand why people take this game to the heart. You know, I don't understand why people take this game so serious. And I could understand why some people could take it serious, because like they make content out of it. But at the end of the day, it's really just a game. And I don't take this game serious. I play to have fun. I play to try to create the best content I can make, because I'm barely starting, you know. And if you like my videos, thank you. If not, then I'm sorry that I wasn't able to entertain you guys. Just like how the XTV, whatever his name is, he wants to make videos to entertain. If people don't like his gameplay, then he say he doesn't care. But how can you not care about your gameplay when that's your way of entertaining? I mean, that's just, if I'm watching someone, like if I'm watching Expel, if I'm watching Cup of Joe, another person I watch is T Captain X. I watch their gameplay because it's entertaining. The way how they think is entertaining. The way how they think 2 steps ahead of the other person, the other players, is entertaining. So you can't say that you don't care if people don't like your gameplay. I mean, I care, you know. I mean, I don't watch you a lot. I just started watching you, and you play pretty good. You're a good player. You're a way better player than I am. I give you that. But yeah, you guys, comment down below what you guys think about this video or this segment, you know. Well, yeah, video content, whatever. Me myself, like I said, I'm a casual player since the beginning, and there are some things that Expel has said and the other guy that, like I said, that I agree with and I don't agree with. But at the end of the day, people are gonna play what they want to play. If they, whatever they feel comfortable in. If you feel comfortable in playing casual, they're gonna play that. And I see a lot of people playing casual more than BR. I feel more comfortable playing casual because I'm able to actually get kills off the board. You know, get a good scoreboard and everything. Get a good scoreboard. You know, it feels good. I feel accomplished. Like how Expel said, you feel it's like a appreciation trophy, whatever he said. It does feel good because I can't get that in regular BR. So, but yeah, guys, that's just the whole video. Comment down below what you guys think. Make sure to like the video because it does help the algorithm, and comment down below because it does actually help out the algorithm to push out the videos to people I want them to push out. I have been struggling a lot just to get views, and hopefully I'm gonna go ahead and through my Twitter, I just created one, Captain Salvi. I will put it down in the description below. I'm actually gonna tag this video to Expel, so hopefully if you're watching this, dude, much love and respect to you. The other guy, much love and respect to you as well. You guys have both your opinions, and that's okay. You know, I have nothing against you guys, you know, but it's just, if I feel like if you're gonna make a video out of for somebody else, just listen, dude. That's all you gotta do. Just listen to what they gotta say and then talk at the end, just like how I'm doing right now. And I try not to interrupt people when they're talking, you know. I just hear what they say, and then if I don't like it, I don't like it, you know. There's a door, you know. Don't come back to the channel, simple as that. But all right, guys, until next time.